Hello friends, welcome to UDLCC support. In this video, we will discuss about database server logs. We will discuss in terms of MySQL, but almost all the databases maintains similar kind of database server logs. So we will discuss it theoretically first and we'll do it practically for all these database server logs in MySQL server. So let's discuss all the database server logs maintained by MySQL. So let's see all these logs. In MySQL, we can see these kind of server logs: gender query log, slow query log, error log, binary log, and DDL log. Each logs have their own importance and have different kind of content you can see. In this video, we will cover all these logs on a CentOS machine with MySQL 5.7. So let's discuss about the first log, that is general query log. Friends, you can see here I have categorized the details in few points, like what is the purpose, locations of the server log, how you can enable, what is the default name of this log, what can be the maximum size of this log, and if it has any exceptions for this log. So let's discuss it practically. What is the purpose of general log? So as you can see written here, whatever the SQL statement received from client in order, I mean to say start from the query, it writes to general query log by server. The actual server program name is MySQL-D. If general log or general log file variables is enabled. If it is not enabled, then general query log will not be generated. So this is the first part. What is the purpose of this? So the purpose of this is to log all the queries in general query log. What will be the location? The location of this general query log will be whatever is written in general log file and the log output. The log output, it is a type of log. If you have a log output is file, then all the query, all the SQL statements logs into a file. If the log output is table, then all the SQL statements will log into a table, system table. Okay. How you can enable it? First, you can enable it with set global general log equal to, it should be, the general log should be on. And for the current session, if you want to on or off a particular statement, you can enable this variable SQL log off or on. What will be the default name of this log file? The default name of this log file will be your host name of the server .log, but you can change it as per your requirement. What will be the maximum size? I did not see any maximum size of this log, but this kind of SQL statement log can be enabled only when you require this, because in a busy server, there could be a millions of SQL statement in minutes or so. So use it, use this log whenever you required it, and just disable it. You can also rename this file with this command, and once you do this flush log, it will generate a new log with the same hostname dot log. Now, is there any exception of this general log? Yes. In row-based binary logging, which will cover this in replication chapter. So in a row-based binary logging, these statements are never returned to the query log. Now, coming to the practical part, let's start practical of the general log. So how you can see the general log? Just type so variables like general. See it carefully, and you can do it very simply at your end. See, your general query log is off. What is the default file? This is the location of this file, and this is the hostname .log. So first you will have to enable the general log. So what you have to do? Set global if you enable it globally. Otherwise, don't use global. Set global general log equal to on. That's it. Now you can see. Let's try one query. I have one database. I can see so tables. So these all SQL statements, I hope, logged in that general log. So you can see here, if you want to see a log file from MySQL prompt, you just have to use like this, vi, then this. Before that, let's see the date so that we can ensure that this is the current SQL statements. Current is Saturday. This is the time. So let's see the general log physically. Vi insert. So let's go to the last. I think it did not come. Let's see. Okay. So first we can see if it is, what is the log output type? So variables like output here you can see log output type is table. So you can see in table. So this table can be found in system database. Use MySQL. So tables like log. This is the general log. You can find all these commands we have tried here in this table. So select star from general log. Yeah, you can see here This is the last command we have tried. Select a star from general log. This was our previous one. This was our, let's see, this was due to, yeah, you can see here. So variables like output, all the commands coming in that table. So now let's change the log output type. So variables output, so set global type equal to file. Then it will, all the commands will go to your, all the SQL statements will go to your, let's see it has changed or not. It has changed now. Now whatever SQL statement you run, it will go to the general log file. So what was the general log file? Let's see. This was our general log file. Let's see these two commands came in that file or not. Come to the last. You can see this was our last command. So tables, so databases, use testing. So here are our about our general query log. So in the next video, we will see other log types. For other log types, you can see in the next section of the video. So please stay tuned for the next video. I hope you enjoyed. For any kind of query clarification, you can write on my email or you can WhatsApp me on this number. Thank you so much for enjoying this video.